All right, another thing I wanted to do, a little video here. It's going to be listed underneath here as you guys look at the videos here, but go over the syllabus real quick here. So you have these tabs on the side, which we'll go over as we go through this here. But this one here has a syllabus. And just to make sure we know what we're talking about here, this is the Math 15 class, and I'll just kind of go through it here. If you have any questions, please don't hesitate to email me. And if it's a really good question that I haven't really answered well, I will email it out to everybody as well. So anyways here, this is the textbook that you want for the class right over here. Now, here we go. Let's have a discussion real quick here. I think I inserted it in the email already here. And so as you sign up for the MyMathLab, there is an ebook already, which we'll show in a different video here. If you specifically need a textbook to sort of have in your hands, to sort of flip pages, and that's so much better here. So I gave you all the information about how to purchase that book here. All right, so there's sort of the two things that you want. So I got two variations here. If you want to purchase a new textbook, if you really want to have a textbook in your hand, you want to maybe purchase a new textbook because I'll give you the access code as well to the course. But if you just say, look, ebook is just fine, then just purchase the access code and be done. All right. So my name it's actually called Arkady Hanjiev, but I go by Arkady Hanjiev, or Mr. H is fine as well. Office hours, I just put that in here because I did not know yet as I was creating the syllabus, but I'm going to have chat hours available here on Thursdays. I'll see that when we look at the chat stuff here. Anyways, so office number here, and it goes directly to a email system, so I usually won't pick up because I'm hardly ever there. But if you need to call me, and then I will see it through my email system. All right, and that is the email that right over here. So if you want to ask me a question, which many of you guys have done already, great. Thank you so much for that. All right, so what do you need to get into this course? Hopefully you have passed Math 63 right here, or an equivalent class. And there's objectives, all the stuff we're going to do in this class here before it ends. I won't go over it now because you probably won't know what the stuff is yet until we get done with it here. So student learning outcomes are things that you should be able to do by the end of the course. It's math instructors. We all got together. We said, okay, these 4 things they should know to do very well as they progress to the next classes. So these are almost like the more important concepts in the class here. I won't be testing them, but some semesters, every 2 years, I do test the students on these, and we look at some stuff there. All right, and if you've taken any class whatsoever at West Hills College, it should have fallen under these 7 categories right here. And so ours usually falls under quantitative reasoning. All right, so let's go for it here. So there are lectures to the class. I've developed them over the years. And there's notes to the class. So they are going to be a YouTube channel, which I sent out a link already several times to you guys. Hopefully you guys see it. It's really pretty much my class lectures for the last maybe 2 semesters, 3 semesters or so. Please use those. Please use the notes as well. They're a good way to learn the content material, so that you'll be better able to do the homework here. So look at that if you need to. I'll get into that as we talk about lectures and notes video. All right, the online homework, there are due dates for it. They're due by 11 p.m. of that day. You do have 4 attempts to get them correct. All right, and then late homework for Chapter 1, particularly this week, or the first week of class. There's no penalty to be late after that. Starting the second week, you do have to finish it up on time in order to not be late here. All right, and really it finishes on Friday. So Friday by 11 p.m., hopefully you have caught up on the homework here. All right, chapter post-tests, they're called in the MyMathLab. Again, they are due 4 attempts. I should have put that in there here, but there's you have 4 attempts to get those right as well. Attendance, email me initially, which most of you guys have done already. And then the other part is that if you do not complete, this is the important section right here. If you do not Complete 4 section homework assignments. Technically should be in a row because I can kind of see that you've done and you're not progressing anymore. You skip the midterm exam, those will be grounds to drop you. But if you do want to drop, don't wait for me to drop you. Drop yourself. All right. The midterm, there's information. You'll get more information as we go through it. But it is scheduled for the 28th of June. It's from 5 to 7. Final exam is the 28th of July from 5 to 7. And here's the thing that some students do ask about here, proctoring of the exam. If you live more than 70 miles away from campus, you are eligible to find a proctor in your local area. That is a college, university. You usually go to the tutoring center or the assessment center, and you say, look, I need to take a proctored exam for an online class, which I'm taking from West Hills College. And they usually will say, yes, we can do that. Please give me their contact information, email, phone number. I will then be in contact with them in order to give them all the necessary information for your exam. All right. And this one, just a general guideline for contacting me. If you have general questions on homework, just feel free to email me. To get synchronous help, which means me and you are talking back to each other, that's going to be during the chat hours. And if you're really stuck on a homework question, you have some options here. You can email me. You can look at the video explanation. I will send you a video explanation if need be. And I'll pass it on to others as well. All right. And the drop date. It should be listed on the syllabus here. With that, scoring rubric, pretty much everything is, maybe it's 200 points apiece. It is weighted in a sense. So I know there's going to be a lot of homework questions, but they're going to be worth 200 points. Chapter post-tests, less questions, but still worth 100 points. All right, and the midterm and final are going to be proctored exams. So grand total should be 800 points in the class. And from there, that gives you your grade. All right, the other little piece of the grade is, I know you're doing your homework and your chapter post-tests, but you do need to score at least a 70 average between your midterm and final. That's really just to make sure that you are doing the course yourself, not someone is doing all the homework for you and all the chapter exams for you, but to make sure that you're understanding the material. That's why we have the proctored exams in the first place. You must score an average of 70 between the midterm and final to pass the class with a C or better. All right. So conduct, again, it'll apply to the classroom setting, but also via email. We do have support services at the college as well. So if you think you are in need of support services, go for it. We'll take a look at that. And this is the schedule I made here. This is all on the MyMathLab schedule as well. And so you just kind of go from there. And so this is sort of the end of it here. And then these sections here, even though if you click on them, and this is what some of you guys have been telling me that the links don't work. Yes, these guys don't work. If you click on this, they'll give you an error message right here. Don't go that way to the MyMathLab. If you want to go to the MyMathLab, click on this one first. It'll give you two different links, which I'll explain later what the difference is between them. But you have these two. You get to go to the assignments directly, or you can go to the ebook page, the course page, right away. And so if you're having trouble, there's extra support services. The major one is this little browser check to make sure you have everything necessary. And it seems like, from what I tested on it, it seems like it works well with Firefox. But you will go from there. All right, hopefully that was a quick review. Good review of the syllabus. Again, if you have any further questions, please email me, and let's see if I can answer all the questions so you guys are set for the class.